to stay fit, look strong and sexy over 40. Welcome to a new episode of the Eva Eckert podcast, episode number 12. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing how to stay fit, look strong and sexy over 40. For those of you who are arrived here for the first time, I am Eva Eckert. I'm a host of this show. I'm a Polish immigrant with a big heart, strong accent, kick-ass husband, and two beautiful kids. American entrepreneur sharing an incredible mission to inspire women around the world to take bold action towards their dreams, passions, and desires, so finally their life become more meaningful and fulfilled. I believe that the baddest superhero of your unique purpose is within all of you, all of us, and we should share it with the world to make the world a better place. This show will help you finally discover the power of self-belief and self-discipline so you can stop making excuses and create the life you truly desire and deserve by being the upgraded version of you. Let's dive into the show, guys. I always start the show with a gratitude, but I also ask you a question. What are you grateful for today? Close your eyes and think about what are you grateful for that happened maybe today or yesterday. Write it down. Just a few sentences. Write it down because your life will become better. I am super grateful for my visitor from New York recently. Of course, I'm grateful for my family, my kids, my grandparents, my mom who's taking care of them, my aunt, my Polish family, my sisters. I mean, the list is long, but we always can underline certain things, right? So just arrived in the mail this amazing gift, and it says badass on it, and it matches my bracelet. So I just received this gift and I said thank you to my friend who sent me this gift. So thank you so much. This actually, putting it on for this show, it felt kind of cool. I'm like, this is amazing to have people like this that see you this way. And they support you, they support your growth, they support your ideas, and they always there for you no matter what. So salute to the true friends that are out there, even though sometimes the road might be bumpy to a friendship. Sometimes you can have these battles, but then at the end, it comes out to such a beautiful friendship. So guys, I'm also very grateful for the fact that we found our way home yesterday, and this could be a totally separate episode. I'm thankful for my husband that he's always prepared, because we literally got lost going up top of the mountain yesterday. It was pitch black and we found our way home. It didn't took that long because it wasn't some complicated mountain, but it was small. It could be totally another episode of preparation and how to stay prepared. So I don't want to really ruin it. We got to record that. But anyway, so in this episode, I want to dive deep into how to really look fit and strong and sexy over 40. So if you're a woman close to my age, I'm 46. This will be for you. You're gonna find some really golden rules here to how to stay fit, look sexy over 40. So really, let's dive in deeply. And recently, if you watched my episode, we've done the previous episode, we've done the 24-hour challenge, and I was talking about all the lessons, and I hope that you loved this episode. That was the previous episode. But what I wanted to tell you is that right after this challenge, we did a workout. Literally, I worked out for 24 hours straight. And the next morning, which was Monday morning, I did bands and I did abs. It was pretty intense workout. my lower body was sore, my back was sore, my legs were sore. So I didn't want to do obviously legs because they were working out for 24 hours, but we didn't skip the workout. So me and my friend who arrived here for the 24-hour challenge, we did this workout in the morning and then we left for the beach. So here are the priorities, as you can see, and this is what I'm going to be talking to you about. That sometimes these priorities are mixed up within our lives, and sometimes we just don't know, or we say, "Oh, I couldn't fit a workout. I didn't have time. I had to do this and this." Well, you can do these things, but these things, the non-negotiable, have to happen, and that's what we did. We created non-negotiable, and it's so amazing to have people by your side and you choosing this type of friendships, this type of people that see the same way. And let me tell you, if my friend wouldn't work out, I would say, okay, we're gonna meet at the beach over there and I'm gonna still work out. You can go earlier and I'll go by myself. Obviously this wasn't the case, but if you have people like this in your life and you need to adjust accordingly, do so. Now my question to you is, if you would have to change one thing right now, what would that be? As far as the way how you look, how you feel, what are the symptoms that you're having? Now, listen, I am not a doctor. I can only give you suggestions based on how I felt, what happened to me, what is my journey. I am a fitness coach. I've been a fitness instructor for so long. I am a life coach. So we talk about mind, body, and business in the Operate to Dominate program that we have. And we coach entrepreneurs, empire builders, doing one-on-one group sessions. I can only suggest you certain things. So I wanted to ask you, how do you feel right now? Do you feel that you are really glowing and you feel like good in your own skin, or you're not? If you're not, you're gonna find some golden rule in this episode. I'm gonna give you outline of everything you need to know to change this. But before we start, do you know that nearly 40% of women in the United States, ages 40 and older, are obese? Did you know these statistics? According to the 2013 National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey. I pulled this out of literally Google. I was like, this is crazy. 40%. That's a huge percentage. Now, what can we do today to feel different? No, well, let me tell you. We must address three main things: our hormones, not skipping meals, what and when you eat, and drink matters. Those are those three main things, and we're gonna dissect them and divide them. So let me tell you what happened to me. I've been active all my life. I loved fitness. I love movement since I was a little kid. I used to run around hours and hours. When I think about Poland, oh my God, we were just activity upon activity. We would play badminton, swim in the water. I mean, nonstop running around. I didn't grow up on video games. We didn't have TV. So, when the TV arrived, the black and white TV, there was two channels. So I did not have much to choose from. I was a little kid. So it was trained into my brain that this is what I do. I was always active. Then I was growing up, I became a fitness instructor. I passed all these examinations here in the United States, but I always loved fitness, right? So if I think right now, I could have told you that for the past 37 years of my life, I've been working out. That's what it is. I mean, that's a lot of use and tear if you think about it. That's a lot of abuse on your body. But here is the thing. Either you're going to abuse your body a little bit, or you're going to not abuse and you're going to end up being overweight or obese. So which one is it? Well, obviously, there are ways for us to fix, to improve, and to change. So what I started experiencing were like these pains in my joints. And anytime I would lift weights, I'm like, something is wrong. So what I did, I reached out to, first of all, I adjusted my gut issues. I've realized that I don't have enough digestive enzymes, that I was eating too much of the processed food. Still good, still protein, but not enough the whole grains. And this is what we're going to discuss today. So I reached out to a doctor who specialized in bioidentical hormones, right? And we went over the panel where I had a blood work, and she told me that I have zero estrogens, zero progesterone, zero testosterone. And we went into literally finding a way how to improve these hormones. So if you are struggling like me, you probably should find someone like this that would help you do the blood work and find out what else is there that you're suffering. That's number one. I am not a doctor. I cannot tell you anything besides that. What happens to me, I only know what I did. So, and the reason I did that is because the workouts became a struggle. I couldn't lift weights. Everything was hurting. So think about it. Sometimes when we go into painful situations, something painful, something is such a pain for us that it caused us to act upon it. And that's what we need to do. Like, if you need to lose weight, stop procrastinating. Stop thinking that it's unattainable. Stop feeding yourself these lies that you can't. Change your eating, change your habits, change your life. And I started going through menopause much earlier. So each person, each woman can start this process in a different time, right? Some people start over 40, some people start 50. I've learned also that there are women that start in 30s, and this is crazy, but that's what it is. If you have mood changes, period changes, night sweats, the hot flushes, this all should be addressed, and you should find somebody that will help you. Now, if you always want to look fit and healthy, I have the golden formula that work for me, for my clients who have been following exactly what I tell you. So listen to the golden formula that I have for you, because it will change your life. There is no such a thing as diet. Diets will never work. It's a lifestyle. So change your habits, change your life. Look how easy it is. But so many people think that it's so complicated. And what it takes is just healthy eating. So rule number one, the golden rule by Eva Eckert, number one, never miss a workout. Like, I give you an example. We went to the beach first before we went to work out first before we hit the beach, right? I was going to just say it the other way. Set a priority. Guys, I wouldn't have a good time if I didn't work out. That's period. This is like eating, breathing. This is my non-negotiable. So you can never miss a workout. A lot of times I suggest people to do it early in the morning, because chances are that in the evening you won't do it. You're going to be so tired, so overworked. You stay in front of the computer. The energy is drained lower. What some of my clients have been doing, they've been working out throughout the day. If you are a person that can take an hour lunch, do it. If you can take even half an hour and do some workout, do it. This will always benefit you. But remember that workouts should be a full hour. This is what I believe. This is what I have done all my life. And I know that there are programs that only take half an hour, but for me, it would never work. I like the full hour of training because I need to take the time for my warm up, for my stretching, for my foam rolling, and then I hit the workout. Number two, do 3 to 4 times strength training. So many women, so many of my clients, so many of people close to my age do cardio. They are runners. They run for miles. They never do strength training. When you hit about age 27, the muscle mass starts declining. You need to start doing more strength training. If you continue doing cardio, you're burning your own muscle. And a lot of times women think that if they're going to be lifting weights, they're going to become bulky and big, but you don't have enough testosterone to do that. We have such a small amount of testosterone and it's needed as well. All of us need that. So we need to have this hormone in our body fluctuating to be able to develop some muscles, right? So make sure that strength training is majority, that you do some kind of a high intensity training and some cardio training as well. But cardio shouldn't be majority. Remember, at this point, your body requires lifting weights to build the muscle, to build the strong bones. And here, look how everything is connected. When I hired my gut coach, I've realized that my magnesium was low, my calcium was low, and the reason for it, my bones were hurting. Well, obviously, the estrogens were low, the progesterone was low, but also I didn't have enough enzymes to absorb calcium, magnesium. And she said, well, that's why everything hurts. So you see how important it is to check to find out if everything is working properly. When you have these symptoms, something is not right, you got to check it. And think about that when you lift weights, you promote the growth, right, of the bone and cartilage. And throughout our life, the growth hormone regulates fat, muscle tissue, and bone in our bodies and other aspects of our metabolism, such as insulin action and blood sugar levels. So this is important. You gotta check it. Number 3, always start your day with a cup of water and lemon before you eat your breakfast. Guys, I cannot tell you enough of the benefits. Actually, lemon speeds up the metabolism. Just a slice of lemon. You don't need to do it more. Either warm water. Warm water is actually suggested for your gut. Can you imagine? That's how the gut likes it. But if you would think from the point of view of metabolism, it's probably cold water, because then your body has to kind of use extra calories to warm up the water, to burn the water, to burn what is in there. Now, 4, eat 5 balanced meals per day. Magic 5. I always say this. And I cannot tell you enough. No, it doesn't matter who I talk to. I just recently was suggesting somebody overseas to do the same thing, and she's vegan. So she ordered these pre-made meals, and she said, just today, she left me a message. She said, listen, I feel amazing. I feel so incredibly good switching from these 3 meals a day to 5 meals a day. Guys, there is magic in eating 5 meals a day. You kind of keep that insulin level steady. But again, someone that has maybe, going for a perspective gut health can tell you 3 meals. But if you want to stay fit and strong and healthy and sexy, you need to eat 5, my friends. Ladies, 5 meals. And what do you need to concentrate on these 5 balanced meals? What I mean by 5 balanced meals, I always say this over and over: 1 gram per pound of your body weight of protein. Like that 25% of your total calories from carbs and 25 of your total calories from fat. This can kind of fluctuate based on what your body can tolerate and what you like about yourself. Obviously, for production of hormones, we need a little bit more fat. But again, for one person, eating avocado will work, for the other not. But eating nuts and eating high fiber, because each woman should get about 25 milligrams of fiber every day. So it comes from the green vegetables, right? Eat these green vegetables, eat chicken, eat fish, eat egg whites. This will keep you full and keep your body looking great. Number 5, avoid eating processed foods unless necessary. What I mean by this: if I drive in my car, you will find always a protein shake or protein chips there. I am always prepared just in case. Why? Because you never know what's going to happen. Maybe you get stuck in traffic, and you're hungry. You always have to have it. Protein shake will not hurt you. But if you have an option between eating regular food and natural food, of course, choose that option. Salad and grilled chicken, salad and fish, salad and white fish. Like I'm eating twice a week fish. White fish is amazing. And once a week, the fatty fish. It's going to give you everything what your body needs. But be prepared. Always have something by you. And that's how I was always teaching my clients for the past few years. That's how we've been always teaching people to eat natural foods. So be prepared. Take some time for your good meals. Prepare those meals. 6, eat natural foods of all different colors. And what I mean by that, we have greens, we have cabbage, right? We have red and green. Mix them. Like, think about it: onions, tomatoes, cucumbers, right? But avoid starch, gluten, and even corn. That's what I would suggest you. Avoid this as much as you can. 7, when eating in restaurants, stick to salads and no sauces. Simple rule, guys. And I always say, look, if there is an appetizer, if you see grilled chicken or grilled chicken skewers, get them because there's nothing wrong with them. But if you order some nachos and there is a cheese and there is beef, this is a meal that has a literally calories bomb in it. Or order a soup to fulfill you. Make sure that you have always glass of water with you and eat salads. You can always, today, restaurants are so accommodating. You can ask for a grilled chicken, grilled fish, and side of steamed vegetables. Why? Because people have so many allergies that people don't even realize that you can do this. Literally, restaurants will adjust for you. So don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to go with the habit that you have. Take it with you. Like I always say, take the habits with you. You create them, take them with you. Like literally, when we went, I'm actually creating this amazing course right now, Stay Fit on Vacation. I have literally videos recorded from the trips and how we were eating, and it's gonna be amazing. So stay tuned for this. But when we go on vacation, we literally eat natural foods. We go to the restaurants, but we eat the healthy foods. We don't eat pasta and rice and starch. We eat grilled chicken. And usually when you go to all you can eat restaurants, right? You go to those inclusive vacations. There are sauces, there is this. You can always find cooked eggs. I mean, it's no brainer. Stick to the salads, dressings on the side. That's how easy it is, guys. But we overcomplicate things because we think that it's what it's there, we need to eat it. No, it's your choice at the end of the day. You have the choice. And I would say avoid a grounded meat, like grounded beef. I would say, if anything, you would stick to a lean steak. But if you want to lose weight, steak is questionable. It doesn't work for everybody. Like I cannot eat steak. It's too fatty for me. My body doesn't process it correctly. I don't feel good after eating it, so I don't eat it. Number 8, say no to bread, pasta, rice, pretzels, and other crap. Simple as that. I mean, say no. But sometimes we cannot say no because we are hungry. So what do you need to do? You need to fulfill yourself. You need to eat those meals. You need to have protein in you so you don't crave sugar. Remember, your brain runs on sugar. If you do not eat and you think that your starvation is the way to go, you will be burned and you're gonna quit very soon. Drink water. I always drink water on the show. I always have it. I have my herbal tea concentrate by me, so I always drink that herbal tea concentrate twice a day. But a lot of times people think, oh my God, I cannot like not eat that. It's just my craving. Well, the craving happens is because if you start your morning with sugary coffee, milk, sugar, or cream and sugar, and you're gonna get some donut with it, of course you're gonna be craving crap. It's not even a question. You setting yourself for failure. A quick switch like this, if you go in the morning, start ordering egg whites. Start ordering black coffee. Don't add sugar and cream. Ask for unsweetened almond milk. Those little replacements. And you know what? I literally would drive with packets of stevia or monk fruit extract because I knew it. Then in restaurants, they have Splenda, which I don't use. I don't use artificial sweeteners. I don't use Diet Coke because this is my own personal belief that I carry. We switched to diet soda years ago, and we would drink to other brands that have no Splenda as a sweetener, right? So again, if you start with a good breakfast in the morning, chances are you're gonna have less cravings. But I also heard from people that they did so well. That's funny. The earring came off. I just lost the earring on the show. That's pretty funny. Guys, so sometimes I've heard this from people too. They would say to me, I did so well during the day, and then I come home and I crave all the unhealthy stuff. And they were usually women over 40. So how you can battle? Drink a shake, protein shake. Prepare yourself a good meal. Don't be afraid of eating a lot of protein. Don't be afraid of eating big salad, and make sure that your hormones level are under control. Guys, number 9, drink plenty of water, at least a gallon of water. The rule of thumb is 1 ounce per pound of body weight. But if it's hot, if you are active, if you're working out outside, if you're running, this amount will change. Water is weight loss. We are made out of water. I mean, 60% of our body is made out of water. Literally, the brain is made out of water. If you look at the charts, how much our body has water in it, it's crazy. And so many people who struggle with weight, who've been with me through consultations, when we had our bootcamp boxing locations, and I would sit down with potential clients, sit down with clients, and even today when I coach when I do the 101 training and operate to dominate the coaching, we still always go over how to eat healthy. It's a common thing that happens to people, happens to women. The women that have struggled, problem losing weight, are the one that don't drink water. Period. So if you are a person that struggles with this, please drink more water. Like, I always carry water with me. You never see me, to the point that I am so addicted to my water bottle that I walk around everywhere. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it's just a second. Literally, I go somewhere to do something and I'm like, I didn't even need to take the water bottle with me, but I'm so attached to it. I know that I need this water, it's a habit that I learned. It's a habit that you can learn. So there's nothing complicated. So please do that. Number 10, every day consume, listen to this, a cup of kefir, sauerkraut, and organic chicken broth. My favorite brand is the Kettle and Fire, and nobody is paying me for advertisement right now. There's no advertisement involved, but I love them. They natural chicken broth. Why? Because this will stimulate your metabolism. Kefir, plain kefir, not some kefir that has blueberries on it on a picture, or some strawberries. If you want those, you can add them on your own, but please buy a plain one. There is no sugar added. That's what you need. It's gonna stimulate your metabolism. Why? Because when we eat a lot of protein, sometimes your digestion can be impacted, and this is a great way to keep the great metabolism going. Number 11, never leave a house unprepared. And I told you this. In my car, there's always something, protein shake. I will never leave it. My kids always take some stuff with them because we wanted to teach in them as well to the preparation. And they see us. They see what we eat. They also know right now what to choose and what not to choose, what to avoid. This is incredible. 12, and I hope I didn't miss the numbers right now because I see on my chart here that I skip one number. So log everything you eat in MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal is a great application. Again, I'm not getting paid for advertisement, but I use them and I love them, so I can tell you because this is my experience. MyFitnessPal, at the end of the day, you have the breakdown, show you the macros, what you eat, what you haven't, and then you're consistent. It's going to build consistency in you because imagine a few months down the road, you can review and see, wow, this consistency, this habit, eating like this helped me to feel this way. So also, never go below 1200 calories. Why? Because that's starvation. You can really hurt your metabolism. So if anything, increase the weightlifting, increase cardio to burn extra calories if you want to go and do that. And this is something really cool. Wear sexy clothes. Put them on. Don't be afraid to put them. Like, each time, like think about it, each time I go and I record the podcast, we record courses, I always wear something different. I always wear something sexy because it changes the aura, it changes the vibration, it make you feel good. That's why so many times I suggest to my clients, I mean, look, you need to go out, you need to go out on a date, you need to dress, you need to change your hair, you need to feel good. But a lot of times women don't do it because they don't feel good in their own skin. So if you feel like this, you need to address these things immediately. So please don't wait any longer. If you have any concerns, questions, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you. We do this all the time. And remember that